Then they saw some long white cloud that appeared on the horizon, and when they sailed towards it, still exists in the present world. But he couldn't land there as his encounter. Imagine it's 13th century, where a group of people have left their homeland and they are in search of a new land. They are on canoe and are sailing in the ocean with no maps or compass. Then they saw some long white cloud that appeared on the horizon. Hopes aroused, as for them it meant to be a land, and when they sailed towards it, it appeared to be an island. They made this island their home and settled here and named it Aotearoa. And guess what? This Aotearoa still exists in the present world with the name of New Zealand. But the question is that who were these group of people who discovered New Zealand in 13th century, even before Europeans? Well, these were Maoris who immigrated from their homeland East Polynesia, which in present is a group of islands including Hawaii, Cook Islands, Rapa Nui. They left their homeland to find a new home. The Maori navigators were highly skilled and had a deep understanding of ocean and its natural signs, and they navigated through stars, ocean currents and winds. During their voyage, they saw long white clouds that appeared on the horizon, and when they sailed towards them, it actually appeared to be an island. Because of these long white clouds, they named the island Aotearoa, which is a Maori word in which Ao means clouds, T means whiteness, and Roa means length. And for centuries, New Zealand is home to Maoris, and at present nearly 1 million Maoris are there in New Zealand. In the year 1642, a Dutch explorer, Abel Tasman, was the first European to sight New Zealand. But he couldn't land there as his encounter with Maori became violent. So he sailed away. This was the first meeting of Maoris and Europeans. Tasman called New Zealand Staten Land, believing that it was connected to South America. But later a Dutch cartographer, Johan Bleu, confirmed that it was a separate island, so he named it New Zealand. This word Zealand was a Dutch province known for its seas and coastal importance. Later in 1769, Captain James Cook arrived in New Zealand. He interacted with Maori, and this marked the real start of European influence in New Zealand. He was the one who gave New Zealand its name in English version, which is presently used. After him, more Britishers started arriving, and like this, he colonized New Zealand until its independence in 1947. In 1840, a Treaty of Waitangi was signed between Maori chief and British due to some conflicts. This treaty is still valid today between the government and Maori, and this is the founding document establishing relation between both. But at the end, the question is that why New Zealand has long white clouds? Well, this is due to powerful westerly winds hitting the tall southern Alps, which forces moisture upwards, causing water vapor to condense into long white clouds. So this was the story of a country who found its identity through clouds and today is known for its beautiful landscape and unique wildlife. I hope you enjoyed this story. If yes, then follow for more. Thanks for watching.